Peace. Welcome back to another worthless mutt. Gore the Dog Butcher back again to talk about something. Uh, Relating again, like always, to this dog culture. Um, so on YouTube, they have a child safety policy. And I know I recently just posted a video of of a mother having a leash on a child but not on the pit bull. And I had second thoughts, thinking maybe this might violate some policy, but sometimes things like that, it has to be shown. And um, I thought about editing it, but we had to get the full picture of the video. There was a pit bull unleashed walking with the mother and her two children, where one child was on a leash being held by the mother. I kid you not. I kid you not. And I haven't seen a strike on it yet, but that had me thinking. Let's say it does get you a strike, and it does get me a strike. And I'm pretty sure some other people have gone through this, where they show a picture of a child, and nothing bad. It's just a picture of a child doing whatever, and it's safe. It's fine. But YouTube still deems it, again, just like with this. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know what this video is, but they'll deem it, goes against their policy, or it's a violation. So that had me thinking. What if you made a video of a child holding a loaded gun? What if you made a video of a child wrestling with a alligator? What if you made a video of a child playing with fire? Chances are, let's say the child gets hurt a little bit. Let's say a child gets hurt a little bit, or somewhat doesn't get hurt. The child's having fun. YouTube maybe would say that's a violation. Having a child wrestle or sit near an alligator, having a child hold a loaded gun, having a child play with fire. Let's say the child's having fun and nothing's going wrong. Let's say the child doesn't hurt anyone, the child's not hurt, the child is happy and laughing and having fun. And the parents are, trying to be as safe as possible. Everything is good in that video. No one got hurt. But then YouTube may or may not say it's a violation, because they'll say it's a violation. They'll say, we want to let you know our team reviewed your content and we think it violates our child safety policy. There are countless videos on YouTube where we see children, babies, toddlers mingling, cuddling, playing, laying, sticking their face in the dog's face, touching the dog's mouth, and that kind of video is okay. Knowing that pit bulls are the most lethal dogs, the most lethal creature on this earth. But to have a child play with the dog and do whatever, having fun, laughing, smiling, YouTube will see that as it's okay. There are plenty of videos of that. Just like here. Just like here. Plenty of videos on YouTube of babies, children, pit bulls mingling with each other. Again, knowing that pit bulls are dangerous, that they have killed day-old babies. They've killed week-old, 6-year-old children, toddlers, preschoolers. They've attacked many children. But YouTube will say that this is okay. They'll say that this is okay. Because the child's laughing and having fun and the child's sleeping. Or the parents are gonna put like a, I don't know, like a title like this, so other dog lovers or pet owners to be like, "Aw," and give it likes and make all this cringe-worthy comments. But if we allow a child to use a loaded gun, to play with fire, to play with fireworks, to maybe wrestle with an alligator, to maybe skateboard off a steep ramp, things like that would not be okay for YouTube. You'll probably get even dog nuts saying this is unsafe, dog nuts saying this is bad parenting. But videos like these are allowed to exist on YouTube. Knowing well that pit bulls are dangerous. Knowing well pit bulls are way worse than a loaded gun. Pit bulls are way worse than a child skateboarding off a steep ramp. Way worse than even fire. Because when that fire, let's say a child gets burned by fire, you can put out that fire and that fire stops. Get water, fire extinguisher, that fire stops. But a pit bull, as soon as it attacks, you pour water on it, it doesn't stop. Use a fire extinguisher, it doesn't stop. Taser it, it doesn't stop. Beat it with a bat, it doesn't stop. And by the time it stops, the child is dead. But somehow they've made it funny. They've glorified this risk, this pitbull nuttery. Probably because a lot of pit nutters get off to watching their own children be endangered. Maybe they like the risk. They like the danger. Maybe these people are trying to prove me wrong that say, hey, pit bulls are very good. They're very good fur babies. But how about this? The stats say otherwise. The stats say otherwise. YouTube's policy, and it's hit and miss. Like, some channels are allowed to get away with it. In general speaking, some channels are allowed to get away with stuff other channels can't. In the case of this dog nuttery, pitbull nutters are allowed to get away with these types of videos. They're allowed to get away with these types of videos. Of their own flesh and blood being endangered. Putting them in danger. To film this. They will stop and film this. And put it on the internet. So everyone can see how a bad, loose parent they are. Ladies and gentlemen, again, there is a dog agenda going on. There's definitely a pitbull agenda going on. And I was thinking today how when you go to work, whatever you do, they require you to wear PPE, protective personal equipment, to be safe. They want you to be safe. They want you to be 100% safe. Got your helmet, your vest, your shoe, your steel toe boots, gloves, earplugs, goggles. They train you to make sure you're safe on various things. They want you to be safe. They don't just allow a first day person to do one of the most dangerous tasks. They don't allow their workers to just deal with dangerous tasks. You got to be trained. You got to have, again, the proper PPE because of safety. They try to avoid incidents and accidents. Hey, we got to take away this. We got to stop doing this. Take away that. That needs to stop. That needs to go. To keep everyone in the workplace safe. But in the house, in the home of the dog nut, it is not about safety. It is not about keeping. It's not about the parents keeping their children safe from these pit bulls. They will, like you see here, they will force a 1-year-old, a day-old, onto a pit bull. Again, when you're working, if you're a first day on the job, they don't just force you to just do things. They have to train you on it. Even if you've been doing it for 20 years and you had a new job for the first day, they still got to train you on it. But in terms of this pit bull culture, these pit bull homes, these pit bull parents, they force their infant child onto the pit bull. They force their infant child, fresh out of the womb, onto the pit bull. It's not like they wait until the child is old enough to understand. Maybe 8 years old, maybe. And you gotta let the child know, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this around the pit bull, 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 because if you do that, the pit bull might snap. But they don't even do that. They just shove these things in their children's faces. Day one. No, with no PPE. With no safety measures. With no, hey, what if this thing goes chaos? There's not even a backup plan. If this thing goes chaos, they have nothing. Just so they can say it never done that before. The pitbull never did that before. Pitbull nutters. You can do better than this, man. You can do better than this. We're going to leave it there. This is another Worthless Mutts, Gore the Dog Butcher. And remember, it's okay to hate dogs.